Thank you for joining us on Phuket News TV as we try and unravel a very confusing story. In fact, I was on air on radio at the time when we were describing what seemed to be some sort of extortion attempt or some sort of kidnapping down in Rawai. The story's developed over the past 3 days, and to try and help us unravel it, we're going to be drawing on the expertise of Anton Makrov, who is the editor of Novosti Phuketa. And we'll be back with Anton right after this.
Now, Sizzler is right in the heart of Patong at Banana Walk. Everything you love about the amazing Sizzler value, but right at the beach. Everyday specials and all, starting at only 199 baht. Sizzler, now you're talking. Love food, love Sizzler.
This is Phuket News TV, and today we're going to unravel the mysterious story about Ukrainians, about the Thai police, about civilians. Anton, what a mess. Let's go back to last Friday. The first we heard about it was that there was some Ukrainians being held as hostage at a Rawai Tesco, and then the story started getting weird.
Actually, the first 3 words we received were Ukrainian ransom in Tesco Rawai, and that was all after that we started investigating. It turned out that there wasn't any hostage situation, but something was definitely going on because Chalong Police busted around 10 people and reported seizing lots of firearms, including pistols and even German-made assault rifles. And yes, some Ukrainians were involved, as further police informed media and informed us. There was an extortion attempt, and the sum was really spectacular, $500,000 USD, around 15 million Thai baht. And that really was a surprising sum, especially with local expatriates involved, because both Ukrainians, both Igor Yermakov and Marina Yermakova are quite well-known Russian expats here in Phuket. Or Ukrainian expats here in Phuket.
Now, they were taken down to this ATM at Tesco in Rawai by these and held for some sort of ransom, or forced to try and withdraw this money by these 10 people, 5 of which were from the Thai army and then 5 civilians. How did they all get involved?
Yeah, as later explained by one of the Thai military commanders, these 5 soldiers were negotiators trying to facilitate the communication process between a Ukrainian company named Fornus Limited and Ukrainian national Igor Yermakov. Actually, as said by the top military officer, the military received strong evidence that Yermakov managed to steal huge money from the company, and they were trying to settle this situation without any court procedures, or just trying to make people communicate and solve the problem without any disturbance for the public.
So they were using the people trying to get the ransom were trying to use the Thai soldiers with their weapons and their political force.
Again, they had 5 more who later claimed to be translators. I'm not sure whether they were really Ukrainian speaking. I strongly doubt this fact. But at the same time, yes, there were 10 Thai nationals and 2 Ukrainians. At the same time, the Ukrainians, Igor Yermakov and Marina Yermakova, don't comment on the allegations, because actually during the press conference on Saturday they were officially accused of stealing huge money, but neither of them offered any comment, just because of the police procedures and investigation ongoing.
If it was an extortion attempt, it wasn't a very good one, because the female Ukrainian called the Chalong Police and said, "We're in trouble, come and meet us down at the Rawai Tesco where we're going to be forced to withdraw money from an ATM." So weren't very good at the blackmail or extortion attempt.
Reasonably, it's if it were an extortion attempt, that's really not the wittiest one. But at the same time, as claimed by the military command was closely informed step by step about the whole procedure and everything, but they didn't let the police know. And what the military command officers say that is that, well, we understand that police officers have done right thing. They did what they were supposed to do.
Is this the official line, or is this actually what happened? I mean, are these Thai soldiers really innocent and were actually assisting the situation, or were they somehow involved with the baddies?
And who are the baddies in this situation? Because really it is a complicated situation, and we really lack information with the victims at the same time being sort of suspects.
All right, so cut to the chase to Monday, 3 days after all this happened. What do we know at the moment? What's the current state of the situation?
As for now, we know for sure that police has registered an extortion attempt and abduction attempt, and 5 Thai civilians have been charged with extortion. Second, we know that there were 5 Thai military officers involved, but at the same time, these were left without any charges. Third, we've got a Ukrainian couple, both now being here in Phuket, but as far as I understand, closely monitored by the police, because except for being victims, they are also accused of stealing huge amount of money. And now we have in our possession a copy of a document by a Ukrainian company, Fornos Limited, that requests the deportation of the couple so they could face charges back there in the Ukraine. Again, at the same time, on the first point, the charges against the 5 civilians are, well, for sure. Yeah, these are facts. Others are all suppositions, I don't know.
The Ukrainian language, how different is it from the Russian that you understand?
Any Ukrainian can understand Russian. And at the same time, I think, nearly every Russian can understand some bits of Ukrainian.
Okay, so you've been to the press conference, you've heard what people have had to say. What is in 30 seconds, your explanation of what the current situation is?
My explanation really falls in line with the words of the Thai military, that there was some sort of a business conflict in between a Ukrainian company and a Ukrainian national, and that led to Phuket, and with the company asking military for help, officially or unofficially, as the military says, for no benefits for the soldiers. But at the same time, they got the military involved with the other party, get the police involved. And now it's really a complicated situation for all 4 parties, which are namely the Ukrainian couple, the Ukrainian company, Thai military, and Thai police.
Well, it's complicated. There's no doubt about that. Anton, I thank you very much for bringing us up to date. I know you're right on top of the story, and we can read all about it on thephuket.news.com and, of course, this week in Novosti Phuket. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.
Nestled amongst the 20-kilometre golden sands of Natai Beach, Alinta Phuket Phang Resort and Spa for relaxing, romancing, or even a dream wedding in paradise. Alinta Phuket Phang Resort and Spa is your destination.